I went on vacation. Oh, your girl had a break from work, not from you, but a break. Sometimes I take like easy weeks, and that's not what I'm doing. But I had a little break from work, which meant I had a life. It's rare and it's beautiful and I love it. So me, my bestie, and her niece went up to Branson, Missouri, because we don't live too far off from there, but I don't want to give too specific, you know what I'm saying? But we went up there for a couple of days and did some really cool stuff around Branson, and this is our travel vlog. Now, a lot of the places that we visited had copyrighted music, so I just took video and I'm just going to voice over some stuff about the location. So if you guys happen to be in Branson, Missouri area, like, you may want to check these places out, because it's pretty cool. Honestly, I really love Branson at Christmas. Like, it's my favorite. It's so, like, homey and Christmassy and, like, I don't know, it just brings me joy, man. I love it. So here are the things that we did.
Our first day was basically just eating a delicious meal at Olive Garden. I love Olive Garden so much. Oh my god. The breadsticks, the soup, the pasta. And then we checked in, and then we went to the Hughes Brothers Christmas show, which I have actually seen several times now, and I absolutely love it. They kind of change it up a little bit each year, and it's just such a great, fun family event. And speaking of family, they're like the largest performing family in the world, I think. Literally, all of these are the performers, and they lost 1/5 of the family, and they still have this much. It's insane. It's insane. But they're all insanely talented and just good, clean, Christian fun. And I definitely recommend it. They also have a different show in the summertime, which is equally fun and family friendly. So they always put on a great show. And at Christmas time, they serve pepper caca cookies, which are freaking amazing. I have to buy them every single time. They're so good. Our second day, we had a delicious lunch at Panera Bread, and then we had a rigorous 36-hole golf adventure. I got the highest score. I found out later that's not how many golf is played. So, yeah. But it was super fun, and the course was really cool and obviously challenging. After mini golf, we went to Wonderworks, where we walked through the twisty tunnel, which, by the way, really did make me feel like I was going upside down. It was insane. But this is such a cool, like, fun, like, family center. It is geared more towards kids, but obviously there's some cool stuff for adults to do in there too, like this cool upside down ride. And they have all kinds of fun, like, interactive science stuff. And at the very end, they have an arcade, which was super cool. They also have like 3D rides, but they wouldn't allow video recording inside them, so I couldn't really get a picture of that. But it was super, super fun, but definitely if you have like small children, it's geared more towards them, but it was still pretty fun even for an adult. After Wonderworks, we had dinner at Paula Dean's, which is like a family style thing. And if you leave there hungry, you did something wrong. After that, we went to the Branson Wheel. They do a light show every night at 8, 9, and 10 o'clock. And best part, it's totally free. But make sure you get there at least 10 to 15 minutes early because the parking spots do fill up pretty fast. But they do this every single year. And it's usually so cool. And like the lights on the Ferris wheel are coordinated with like Christmas music that's put on by like a local theater, and it's just super, super awesome, and we love it, and we try to go at least every night, but we only made it one night this year. But it's seriously just so fun. And did I mention it's free? Yeah, it's totally free. We like to go to Cold Stone Creamery and get some ice cream, and then we watch the show and eat ice cream. Just a fun like vacation tip. Bring snacks. But it's really fun. And then afterwards we actually went up in the Ferris wheel because we're completely insane. But each trip takes about 7 minutes. And it's really fun. The wheel actually used to be on the Navy Pier in Chicago. And then after that, we went to the drive-through light display at the Promised Land Zoo. I really was excited for this because we usually try and do like one drive-through light display a year. And this one was supposed to be like the biggest in Branson, so we had to check it out. And the cool thing about this is it's actually like an animal safari during the day. So some of the animals were like up against the fence, and so like not only were we seeing lights, but we were actually like seeing like reindeer and a herd of llamas and like buffalo. I think we saw some buffalo and zebras. It was really cool. So not only did we get light show, but we got an animal show, and it was totally awesome. See? Llamas. You know I love llamas. At the very end, we had VIP tickets, so we actually got to go into this building that had all kinds of animals. And then there was also like a Santa village with a herd of reindeer, but Santa had already went back to the North Pole by the time we got through, so I didn't get to see Santa and tell him what I wanted for Christmas, which is okay because I don't really know what I want for Christmas. These were so weird looking. It's like a ferret mixed with a cat. I don't know what. They're from Africa. And that owl kept staring at me like he wanted to fight. But then when I start recording him, he didn't want to look at me. See? Cat ferrets. What are those? The next day we did some shopping. Of course, my favorite store ever, Bath & Body Works, or as I like to call it, BB Dubs. Sadly, I noticed their selection of scents wasn't as varied as it usually is. I blame COVID, but they still had a lot of great choices, and of course the buy 3 get 3. So, and I cleaned up. Just know I cleaned up. Then we went to the new aquarium that opened up, and they had so many cool fish in here. And an octopus. We had to kind of wait for it to come out because it was shy, but look at that. Look at those tentacles. Yeah, an octopus. That was cool. They had a lot of really just breathtaking setups in their tanks. Like, that made me feel like I was in the ocean, you know? Like, I'm Nemo. And they had some cool, like, observation tanks for, like, kids to crawl into and, like, look at the fish and feel like they're in the tank with the fish. I thought that was really cool. And then they had this really cool, like, UV light section with, like, bioluminescent stuff. So that was pretty neat. How cool do those look? I was seriously just like drawn to that tank. It was so cool. And they had several kind of like tunnel kind of tanks where you like you're walking through the tank, and I thought that was really cool because, you know, when a shark comes swimming over your head, it's pretty awesome. And then they had this cool room with the awesome mermaid statue in the middle. And some photo ops. Yeah, I had to. And then they had seahorses. I went to SeaWorld once, and the seahorse exhibit was actually closed for renovation. And I was really excited to see seahorses. So I was really happy that I finally got to see some seahorses. There's another cool tank. It was like a shipwreck setup. These guys just look cool. And those were just creepy AF. Imagine walking along the bottom and you step on one of those. Ooh. This was their jellyfish room, and it was actually set up with like mirrors too, so it felt like some kind of weird like mirror maze, but with jellyfish. Like, it was crazy. I had to keep a hand out to make sure I didn't like bump into something. And then they have a touch pool where you can actually touch some like little manta rays and stingrays. And they have this cool like climbing thing for kids that's like glowing. I thought that was really neat. And a big interactive wall, and then another touch pool with starfish and anemones, but not like the kind that like Nemo lived in.
And that was our travel time. I had so much fun, and we usually do this like every Christmas, so you'll probably see another one in a year. Enjoy! I hope you guys enjoyed this, and again, I will list all the like websites and stuff for the different theaters and attractions that we went to down below if you guys want to check them out, because like they're really cool, and like a lot of it is family friendly, so you can bring kids. I mean, a lot of it's geared towards kids anyway, but like there's a lot of things in Branson that are just like for the whole family, and it's like really fun, and it's a good time. It's a good, clean, wholesome time if you're into that sort of thing. If you're not, there is a cool bar on the Branson Landing that does some pretty raunchy pianos. It's like a piano bar. I went there once. They have some really strong drinks. It was fun. That's all I'm gonna say. But if you enjoyed this, please give me a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you, bye!